Hello people of the internet, this is Archivian here, and I am back playing Stories, The Path of Destinities. With the wrong joypad. Where the hell's the other joypad? Where's the other joypad? Alright, where was I? Continue the game.
Parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens are scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Skyrip had surfaced. Renata knew that using it could go.
Renata knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong.
Yeah, we tried that twice.
But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely.
Probably
also,
not.
A temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Skyripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals.
I've not been there yet.
Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden?
Maybe.
Someone better get it before he does.
Yeah, I'll try.
Thought Renato. And also, his old
Nope,
friend
he's a
Latino
traitor.
needed rescuing.
Don't need him.
Of course. Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Yes, I can. He's a traitor.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous. And so, Renato went ostrich hunting.
Off to ostrich hunting!
Every child could sing verses about the Skyripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone.
There's
that
drilling
had
going
souls,
on next door!
a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
Oh my god, it's still going on. Okay, there we go, stopped. Alright, so I totally missed everything he was talking about there. I'm in a desert, I'm looking for a temple, and I was complaining about the noise from next door because, like, next door is doing some work.
Hey.
So,
Hey, a workbench!
yeah, let's give it a try.
He could try out his new
Got
blade.
gems! And I can't upgrade Dick, okay, fair enough. I'm going to keep the gems I've currently got. Oh, more chest. Give me your stuff! Give me your stuff! Might get another point and dash at the next
The air
phase.
here tasted bitter. The steps were too tall for a person. The entire place felt restless, like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust, waiting for its hour to come around at last.
Hello, welcome to this epic place. Oh
Shall we
crap.
dance? Could the lead raven?
Come on, slice him up! Oh, I got hit. So I didn't press the count button. Yeah, what's the count button again? Oh, press it on button! Okay, there we go, count button. It's been a few days. Oh my god! Ah, move! Oh my god! Which button's the counter button again?
Here,
Not that.
cawing in frustration.
Not that.
It was too
Alright, so
sick.
it's B. Oh my god, I barely survived that. Heal! That's not much health.
If they didn't want their things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
Slain! And then you. What you use him? Oh, what? Wasn't that counter? Move. I should detonate kill that one, right? No,
Don't go away.
whew. Okay. Just slicey. That's okay. I hope all this drilling isn't being picked up on the mic. Need an ice sword. Open says me. Stabby.
What's behind door number 2?
Wait, where was door number 1? Ooh, read.
Find the stone. You have been chosen in this critical mission for your ability to follow orders to the letter without question. Do not believe the naysayers. Your score in the intelligence test is only proof that you are better geared than anyone else to follow orders. Take pride in knowing that I, your Emperor, have handpicked you for this mission. Follow the instructions to the letter. Always travel in pairs. Do not look at the engravings in the wall. Do not lose the hermetic box. When you find the stone, immediately place it in the box and seal the box. If you hear a voice in your head, ignore it. Remember, the temple is haunted. Obviously, this is an old temple dedicated to an old evil god. There were blood sacrifices. Of course it would be haunted. Ignore the voice in your head. Remember, ghosts cannot hurt you, but they will try to confuse you. When you hear a voice, take the drowsy pill. If you meet another soldier with the stone and it is not in the hermetic box, immediately spray them with drowsy gas. Find the stone, put it in the box, seal the box, and most important of all, find the stone!
Wow, there's a whole bunch of warnings. They're a bit worried about this stone here. What's this way? Huh?
He was sort of yanking his own chain, wasn't he?
Oh, I guess so. Oh, there's a box down there. Stabby. Give me your loot! Yeah, you thought you could get me that. What? Why is my game frozen? Oh. Ooh. Boom, yeah? Boom? Good. Alright. Still alive. Okay. Dispatched. Health? Health? No. Energy? No.
I'd have felt a little better.
I did? Was that health? Oh, I did pick up health. Stuff! Treasure hunter!
Reynardo was running out of ideas. Zenobia loved him to death. The Sky Ripper destroyed everything. And Lapino was a filthy traitor. Using a stone named for an evil god seemed, unwise. Yeah. But what else was there?
Oh shit! Just wait to inspect the area. Oh, what? That hit? Really? Dispatch you all! Yeah! He didn't see that coming.
Renato wondered if he could learn to cook this way. Probably not.
Oh, yes! Upgrade. Get the other point in that. Ah. There we go. See what's down here first. Purple door, void door. I got one of those swords. Yes, I do. Stabby. Looks like a samurai sword. That's pretty bad. I can get back, so I'm gonna go check this out.
Right.
Ah!
Who wants to die first?
Oh no! Goddamn healer, bloody mob. Oh, what's that? Shield breaker. That sounds cooler than the other one I got. The other one I got knocks the shield out of the hand when I hit them, but if it smashes their shields, that's going to be kind of cool. Need some health. And that's all the health I'm getting. Okay. Ooh. See what this is. Okay, blocks that off. Right. Ah.
This could be good for global warming.
No, it can't be. There's a lot of carbon going on there. Ah, I'm pressing the wrong button. No. Activate. Flame on, then dodge. I'm not sure I can actually dodge through it, so I'm not going to take a chance there. Oh. Fire and brimstone everywhere. Oh, shard of something. Interact.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid.
That's pretty
Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager. Thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Renato wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor.
I was gonna say.
Why not capture the core of Skyripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. It's the core, said the stone anxiously.
I don't really want to be Emperor, you know, I'm just fighting a war here, so yeah, I'll go
The
for the
stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do. Wasn't that why he joined the rebellion? Wasn't that why he'd refused to be a soldier? He'd agreed to come on board only if he could freelance. The stone felt a bit clingy. The sage Calaveras had told him where to find the Skyripper, a weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power. He would go there. The moment he landed the Farfarer, Renato had a rare feeling of regret. It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at Sword Food School together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself. Except the biggest one. That she was the Emperor's daughter. No. Kill Zenobia, whispered the stone. Before it's too late.
Again, Stone, I'm not really fussed about becoming the Emperor, so don't worry about it, dude. I do wonder what happens if I put the core next to the stone. If the stone absorbs
Renato could
everything.
feel his wounds closing. Ooh, we hope nothing else closed up that wasn't supposed to.
Magic apples. See, I want to go back and check out the other thing, but I can't get back. Maybe it leads around to there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, see, there's a whole thing over there. Let's see what's down here for this. Oh, there's another parchment.
Dear Zenobia, the director of the Academy has told me how much he was impressed by your academic performance and leadership. Somehow, I doubt this was a session of bootlicking. I have seen plenty of those. The old toad is sincere. I'm proud of you, my daughter. You will make a fine empress one day. On my end, great news. Professor Calaveras has been studying the Nexus, and he has made a bold observation. That toad is a true genius. You know how that island is unique, constantly changing, new crystalline formations appearing, island fragments merging, splitting, slowly drifting, held together by some invisible threads. Professor Calaveras is convinced those changes are not random, but rather indicative of the living nature of the island. He has observed that certain changes on the Nexus follow or sometimes precede the turbulence on another island. Landslide, quake, flood. The Nexus seems to resonate with those events. Maybe the islands are a hive mind and the Nexus is the brain. In any case, I am funding a permanent scientific observatory on the Nexus. It will attract the Empire's greatest minds. With Professor Calaveras at the helm, I anticipate a great age of enlightenment for the Empire. With love, Father.
Oh, the Emperor seems nice to his daughter. Yeah, with love, father. A blot! Oh, you're kidding me!
Die, he thought. And it was.
Pooh! Right, let's do that again. That's right. That's right. Ready for all of you! Slain!
Flawed him.
That's right. That's right. I don't know what happened before. I don't know what happened before. Oh, yes. Big red chest. Give me that stuff. Oh, what's that? Treasure hunter again. Oh, it's a gem. Oh, it's to get better loot. Okay, cool. Oh shit, oh shit. Let's get to the healers. Oh shit. There we go. Heal down. Okay, that was this match. That took a bit of damage there. Not the best.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Oh, there's a root here. Oh,
How
fire.
did you convince a firewall you're its friend?
Stab it with a fire sword. Can't get. Oh my god! Not paying attention! Damn it! Damn it! Pooh! Let's do this properly now. Oh, what? Okay, really?
You almost never saw wild gogglers together like this.
What?
The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death. So these had to be imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead.
There we go. There we go. Easily
Gracie,
dispatched.
said Renato, wondering who Gracie was.
Can't believe I died on those bits. Man, there's so much of this level that I'm not doing. I'm just going to have to keep replaying this game and replaying this game. So I have to go and check out every bit. Oh, there we go. Slay. That's right. I'm awesome. I'm awesome. Stab with a fire sword.
You never knew where the road would take you, thought Reynardo.
She'll break level 3. Why is that different? I'm going to check this out at the next forge.
The stone hadn't lied about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of
Why have you come
power
back?
flowing into his arm. You're weak, whispered the stone.
Woo! Damn it! I wasn't paying attention. I couldn't see off the bloody edge of the screen.
Don't be ridiculous. It chuckled. But it's unstable. It will poison you if so much as carry it. And if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically. Reynardo did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards.
Wait, so I went out here and died for no reason. There's like nothing else this way. Oh, poo. Poo! It was a trap. Intercepted. Off the edge. Stupid birds. Give me stuff.
Magical jewel. Reynardo couldn't wait to find a workbench.
Oh shit, I should have gone back. I don't know where this leads to. I'm just basically wandering aimlessly at this point. I'm just going for anything that looks like I can go to it. Oh yeah, chest. Over there. Pick him up, throw him. Slice. Here you go. Get over here. Oh, and I'm back at this place. Okay. Give me the core.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical.
Oh, this is new.
Too much power. We will rip a hole in space and time. He had a sudden vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that.
Yeah.
He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core. There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out. When Reynardo came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light.
Ooh.
And it was silent. I can't hear you, he sang out, and you? It didn't answer. Ha, he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind. He felt invincible.
Yeah.
It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy.
Maybe.
But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he
Yeah.
had first. How
May as
wise
well.
was he?
I may as well check this
As the
crystal.
Farfarer
scientist.
made its way toward the Nexus, Reynardo watched sparks fly out of the core. The Iblis stone sucked them in hungrily. You'd think the stone would want this kind of power, wouldn't it? Thought Reynardo. Well, the scientists would explain it all. This time, Renato was sure he'd figured out how to use the core safely.